Hello, my name is Natalie Lopez. I'm going to be showing you how to perform a barium enema. So first you would need a barium enema starter kit, and it's going to come with the air infuser, the barium enema bag with the barium in it. You will need water, about 500 milliliters of water at room temperature. You're going to fill up your bag with the water. You're going to need the inflator cuff, the tip, hemostats, KY jelly, tape, gloves, the towels, and the gown for your patient. So once you've put in your water, you shake it for about 30 seconds and make sure that it's fully water. You're going to hang it up to bleed the line to make sure there's no air bubbles or air in the tube, and you have to put it up about 24 inches above the rectum. And now you're ready to go get your patient. So now that I have my rec, I'm going to go get my patient. Evelyn?
Yes.
Come right on in. Okay. Hello, I'm Natalie Lopez. I'm going to be helping out with this procedure today. What is your last name and date of birth?
Malero, and my date of birth is August 19th, 1987.
Okay. And what brings you in here today?
I've been experiencing constipation.
For how long?
About a month.
Okay. And do you know why you're having this procedure? Do you know that you're having what type of procedure you're having today?
Barium enema.
Okay. Do you know why?
No.
Okay. We're going to have the doctors ordering this procedure to see why you're having this constipation, what's going on inside. So let me explain to you what's going to happen. So they're going to fill this tip with jelly. I'm going to insert it in your rectum. Then the doctor's going to fill your intestines with barium and air. And you might feel some discomfort during this procedure. And after he does his set of images, he's going to come in here to take some images. After he's done, I'm going to come in and do some other images. Then we're going to take all this out and do one more image after this is all out with your rectum. But before that, I need you to sign a consent form, and I wanted to know if you're allergic to anything or any chance you might be pregnant.
No allergies and no chance of pregnancy.
Okay. So I'm going to need you to sign this. This is basically telling us that you give us consent to do the procedure.
Okay.
So now we're ready. Okay, so before I start this next image, did you follow the procedures? Did you take your laxative? Have you been on a low residue diet for the past 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take this image just to make sure that nothing's in the way. Okay, so now I have my patient on the table, and I'm going to take my first image, which is a KUB. I have my 14 by 17 cassette in place with my marker. I am already deep tinted. I am 40 inches SID from the cassette. I'm going to center at the iliac crest, so I'm going to feel for her side here. I'm going to feel for her side. So I have it aligned and centered. So now I'm ready, and I have my patient shielded. Now I'm ready to take the image. KV for this one is going to be 70 at 32 mass. So now I'm going to shoot the image. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Blow it all out and hold it. Beep. Exposed it. Breathe. Come. Take my image out. Come and read it. Okay, Evelyn, so I showed the radiologist the image, and he okayed for the procedure to go through. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the next procedure. This is the part where I told you you're going to feel the discomfort. So I'm going to have you roll over to your left side. Then I'm going to need you to bend your right leg over your left. Oh. This is getting stuck here. There you go. Okay, so you can go ahead and take deep breaths in and blow them out, okay?
Okay.
So you have your patient in the Sims position. I already took out the KY jelly. I have it here. I'll make sure it's really good. Put it all over your tip. And now you're ready to insert. Insert 3.5 to 4 inches in, going towards the belly button and then back into the rectum. So you taking deep breaths in, ma'am?
Yep.
Alright, take a deep breath in. Inserting. Okay, so now I have my tip in there. How are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Okay, so usually the radiologist inflates the cuff, but he had me inflated, so I'm going to go ahead and inflate it now. I'm going to go ahead and lock it, clap it, and then I'm going to do another one to hold it in. So now that it's clamped in there. Okay, so now that I've tipped my patient, I have to make sure that the bag is no more than 24 inches above the anus. And so now that it's, I've made sure that everything's ready, I'm going to go get the radiologist. Okay, Evelyn, so now that the radiologist is finished, I'm going to go ahead and take my next set of images, okay? How are you feeling?
Okay.
Alright, so my next one is my PA. I have my cassette in here, 14 by 17. I already, I need to put my marker left side closest to me, so left marker. I place it in. I already have it detented. My light, it's aligned level at the iliac crest. So I'm going to give you some breathing instructions, okay? I have my patient shield already. Now she's ready for the image. So my technique for that one is going to be a 110 at 40 mass. Okay, so take a deep breath in, blow it all out, and hold it. Beep. Okay, you can breathe. Take out my image. Go read it. Beep. Okay, so for my next image is the PA axial. I already angled my tube. You have to angle it anywhere between 35 and 45 degrees. Coddled, since she's in PA. If it was 8P, it would be cephalic, 35 to 40 degrees. I have my 10 by 12 cassette in here already ready to go with my left marker, since her left side is closest to me. And central ray is at the as is. And so the reason we do this one is to elongate the sigmoid so the radiologist can view it better. And KV would be anywhere between 100 to 110 at 32 mass. So now I'm ready to take this image. So I'm going to give my patient some breathing instructions. Take a deep breath in, blow it all out, and hold it. Beep. Okay, now I'm going to get my image and I'm going to go ahead and read it. Okay, so now I'm going to start my next image, which is my obliques. My first oblique is going to be my RAO. So I have my 14 by 17 cassette. Once again, her left side is closest to me, and I'm going to mark it. I close it in. I take my angle off my tube. I make sure it's already detented. I bring it up to 40 inches. SID. Good. Now you have to, don't forget to align your bucky to your cassette. And right here, you're going to center. Okay, ma'am, I'm going to need you to elevate. You have to elevate your patient 35 to 45 degrees up. Right there. Not too much. Right there. That's perfect. So central ray is going to be 1 to 2 inches lateral to the midline of the body and at the iliac crest. And so the reason you do this is to see the right colic flexure and ascending colon of the sigmoid. So everything is aligned. So now KV for this one is going to be about 110 to 40 mass. So take a deep breath in, blow it out. Beep. You can breathe. Take your cassette. Go read it. your next oblique, which is your LAO. Okay, now I'm going to need you to rotate all the way back. There you go. Now you're going to elevate the other side. You can put your leg up. You got to make sure that the catheter is full in place and not moving, and it's not tangled because you don't want it to come out. So it's still in place. The shield fell. I'm going to go ahead and shield her. Yeah. I'm going to put my marker. Once again, same central ray, 1 to 2 inches laterally of the body at the level of the crest. So you gotta feel there. And that's perfect. Right there. Sorry, ma'am, I had to move you a little bit. Okay, so same instructions, KV is the same, 110 at 40 mass. Take a deep breath in, blow it out, hold it, beep. Okay, you can breathe. Okay, take my image, we'll read it. Beep. Okay, so my patient already on the LAO, I decided to do the next, my decubes. So I'm going to do the left decube. Right side is up, so you have to mark it with the right marker. I already have it. The SID is 40, and it's already aligned. You have to center at the crest, and the reason that we're doing this is to see the lateral ascending and the medial descending colon, and you have to put a sponge to elevate the left side so you make sure that you have the left side of the colon in your image. So you get ready to, you have it aligned. I already have my cassette in the back, and so now I'm ready to expose. My technique is going to be 110 at 50, and so take a deep breath in, blow it out, hold it out, beep. Okay, you can breathe. I'm going to go ahead and take my cassette and go read it. Now, ma'am, I'm going to have you rotate all over on your right side. I'm going to go ahead and do the other decube, which is the right decube. All the way. Make sure, here. To make sure that the tip doesn't come out or it's tangled once again. So once she's on her right side, shield your patient. Okay, can I have your hands to the front? There you go. That's perfect. So go ahead and shield you. Put your cassette in the back in the holder. For this one, you're going to mark the side up, which is the left side. So now I'm going to mark it with my left marker. Once again, same step. You're going to center at the iliac crest. So make sure you center at her crest. Right there. You have your tube aligned with the cassette. And the reason you're doing this one is so that you can see the lateral descending and the medial ascending. Same technique, 110 at 50. So I'm going to give you some breathing instructions. Take a deep breath in, blow it all out, and hold it out. Beep. You can breathe. Okay, now I'm going to have you roll onto your back. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my lateral rectum. Ma'am, I'm going to have you roll onto your stomach. I'm going to go ahead and do my cross table lateral rectum. The reason for this one is to visualize the rectum, so once again make sure that it's not tangled or out. We have it right there. Can I have you hold it with your arm? There you go. That's perfect. This one is going to be centered. The top of the film is going to be at the crest. It's going to, you can use a 14 by 17 or a 10 by 12, and make sure you collimate down to the size. You don't need a 14 by 17, so collimate weight down, maybe to like a 10 by 10. You're going to have the top of your light at the crest, so about right there. Make sure you mark it. I have my marker at the light field. And this one, you're going to do a technique of 110 at 50. So, okay, take a deep breath in, blow it all out, hold it all out, hold, beep. Okay, you can breathe. Take this image and I'm going to go read it. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So I'm all done with my images. I have one more left. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the tip now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you use the restroom and take it all out. Okay? So I'm gonna use towels just in case of anything. Let me see here. Elevate. There you go. So I'm gonna deflate the cuff. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you hold it until we go to the restroom. Okay? Let me untie it from your foot. So you first you take this one out, you let this one go, you inflate it. Alright, ready? Let this go, you uninflate it, and the air comes out, and now you withdraw it. Okay, take a deep breath in, blow it out. Alright, so it's out, the towel's all in there. Okay, ma'am, you're ready to go to the restroom. Okay, so I have my patient back. She's already done desiccating. So I shielded her. Now I'm going to do my post-evac, which is another regular KUB. But since there's still some barium probably in there, I'm going to still keep my technique at 100 at like 40 max. So I already detented my tube. I have my 14 by 17 cassette. My marker, my red marker's on there because the right side's closest to me. Centered at the iliac crest. And I'm ready to go take my image. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Blow it all out, hold it all out. Beep. Okay, you can breathe. So now I'm going to go ahead and read this film. Beep. And so we're all done. Okay, let me take this out. So you can go ahead and stand up. Here's some towels just in case you need them.
Thank you.
So we're all done. Basically now it's now your job to drink plenty of fluids. Make sure that it's normal if you see any discoloration in your stool. Plenty of fluids. That's going to be your best friend. And if you notice anything different besides the things that I told you that you might experience, then you can go ahead and give us a call.
Okay.
Okay, so now onto my images. So first we have the first image, which was the Scout, which is a regular KUB, and this one is done to make sure that the colon is clear so that we get no false positives when the barium is inside. So my second image is the PA projection, which is done to visualize the whole colon filled with barium air, and as you can see here, the whole colon is filled. And for my next image, we have the PA axial, 30 to 40 degrees caudate or cephalic, depending on whether the patient is AP or PA. And this projection is done to visualize the elongation of the sigmoid, which is shown here. So next we go on to our obliques, and our obliques are done to show the left colic flexure, shown right here. And you can also see the descending portion of the colon shown right here. And this person is in an LAO position. So next we have our oblique RAO position, and it is done to see the right colic flexure right here. And we have, it also demonstrates the ascending portion of the colon, which is right here. And it also demonstrates the sigmoid portion of the colon right here. And this person is in an RAO position. So for our next image, we have our right lateral decube. And for our right lateral decube, left side is up, so you mark the side up, which is the left. And for this image, you see the lateral descending colon and the medial ascending colon. So next we have our left lateral decube. Since the right side is up, you mark the right side, and this one is done to visualize the medial portion of the descending colon and the lateral portion of the ascending colon. So here we have a lateral rectum, and this one is done to visualize the rectum. So here we have a post-evac image, and this one is done to make sure that most of the barium is out of their system, as shown on the radiograph. So finally, one of the abnormalities that you could come across when doing a barium enema is a diverticulum, which is a pouch created by a herniation of the mucous membrane through the muscular coat, and the arrows are pointing to the diverticulum.